Hi guys, welcome to another episode of The Three Cats.
Hi friends, we are back again. Today we're gonna talk about a little devil named Braulio. Damn, fuck. This guy was the worst one, okay? This guy put love in my hands, lay to my face, and made my feel bad. It all started when I met him at the party. He looked handsome to my honestly. I say look because now he's really ugly. I don't know how it happened to me. But well, he all know I have a giggly or weird taste sometimes. And this one housemate. I met this guy at the party and I thought he was kid like something nice. We started talking everything used fine. He asked for my Instagram. I started chatting. Everything was good. But he's always have many things in common: music, food, colors, random stuff. And I started imagination a relationship like I feel too fast. Don't do that. I don't recommend it. Take things slow because if not, it's bad. So the point is, we meet again at another party. We all were together of that party. I had a great time with him. Sorry. Mm, mm, mm. But bueno, after the party, I asked him, "What do you want from me? Yeah. Do you want swim? Do you want something serious or just for fun?" And and he told me I wanted something serious, and I was like, "Oh, great!" Later, we shared an amazing experience. I went to a concert in March of my favorite singer. Fuck, the night is very and since we both like it, the same singer, we went together. It was crazy, very crazy, so good. I was so happy to, but 2 days after that night, someone sent me a message. They asked are you dating this guy? And and I said, yeah, why? And they say he keeps funding things for his sex. He posts note stories, notes, TikToks, saying he missing her calls, and I was like, "What? Why can't see? Why can't I see that?" But he had blocked me. Um, I he said no, they want to put the ideas in your head, and well, when you're in love, you believe everything. 2 weeks later, and the same person sends screenshots. He was talking to 5 other girls. Two of them were my friends, and I was like, "No way, that's crazy." In Spanish, it's fuck. So I asked him, "What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this?" And he said, "You're crazy. I never say that." And I say, "But it's in the chat." Later, I found out he only wanted to sleep with girls and leave them. Of course, I didn't let that happen. So I kicked him out my life, and now he keeps texting me, calls me. He say he misses and wants to come back. And I like, bro, no, you had your chance and you lost it. That's it. It's over. He never me gifts, but I don't care. Gifts are just material things. Don't trust words to last. And don't give everything for a man. Just don't do it. It's wrong. Girls, don't fall too fast. When someone talks sweet to you, don't fall for the same game I did.
Today, in this story, on my part, we're going to talk about a guy I met in 2023. After I broke up with my ex, I met this guy at a camp. When I saw him from the first time, I didn't even pay attention to him. I didn't think he was cute, but I wasn't interested in him. At that camp, he kept getting close to me to talk. He wanted to chat, he asked me things. So I was like, okay, he's cute. He wants to talk to me, that's fine. When the camp ended, we talked for a very short time, but nothing happened with him. It was very meh. There wasn't much interest from either side, and wherever we stayed as friends. Then, fast forward to last year, 2024, September, another camp where we saw each other again. And at that camp, once again, he showed a lot of interest in me, but this time you could really tell. So I thought, okay, maybe this time it'll work. We spent the whole 3 days of camp together, and on the way back to the city, we went together too, and he held my hand. I felt so happy, and I thought that maybe this time it could actually work. After that, we talked for about a month. He even asked me out and everything, but the date never happened. Since he was in vocational school, he had tons of homeworks. In fact, his nickname was Homework because he was always doing homework. Kind of funny, right? But anyway, we never went out, but I really liked this guy. And then one day I started noticing him acting weird, like he didn't want to talk to me. He took forever to reply and so on. So I asked him, hey, what's going on? I want to know what's happening because we weren't talking like before, the connection wasn't there anymore. And he said, "Look, I'm going to be honest. My ex reached out. She asked me to get back with her, and yeah, I want to try again with her." My heart shattered in that moment. He left me with all the love in my hands, literally. And I had no choice but to accept it. We stopped talking, and like 2 weeks later, my birthday came. I thought he wouldn't text me, and on my birthday, I saw that one in archivated chats on WhatsApp. No, I was dying. I almost started crying in a school, but I answered him. We talked a little, and I was honest with him. I told him it had hurt me a lot and that I understand, but that didn't change how I felt. And that was it. We stay as friends. Well, not exactly friends, but we let the situation die there. After that, I blocked him everywhere because seeing him on Instagram and all that just made me feel bad. And then one day, he reached out again this year. It was like January 3rd, and he sent me a message. I was coming back from a road trip and I was dying all over again when I saw that message. But I replied, we start talking. Honestly, I didn't let myself get my hopes up this time. But after talking for a while, we were like, so when we are going to see each other? And that time we actually did. Like 2 weeks later, we meet up, talk, everything was great. We got along super well. There was always so much connection. And when he reached out again, I asked him, why did you look for me again? And he told me that with me, he had a connection he hasn't found with anyone else. Obviously, right? But okay, no, just kidding. The truth is, everything was really calm this time. We talked, fixed things, and we actually stay as friends. Real friends. Like, there's no intention from him anymore or from me. Because in the end, even if we care about each other a lot, it was never going to work. So, right now, we are good friends. Although he's always going to be one of my weaknesses because I can say no to him. But anyway,
So girls learn for me and Vanya. Don't believe everything I guys says because talking nice is busy, but keeping promise is not. And if you ever feel something's wrong, trust your intuitions. Don't silly for less than you deserve it. Remember, self-love first, always. And if Raul is listening to this, bro, thanks for the lesson, but no more. Goodbye, little devil. Thank you for listening to this episode of One More Cat. I hope you liked it, and we'll see you in the next episode with a new evil cat. Goodbye.